Good morning, afternoon or evening. Today I've got a replay of our third match in the 4v4 Mega Tournament. This time it's up against Team Imperial, or IMP for short, with X Factor Live, Pitian, Pizza and Cyber, up against Soon, which is our team, with me, Coco, Donny and Vrana. As you can see, it is an island map, and I don't think there was any special rules about island maps in the game, so there was no forfeits or anything to do with that if there was an island map. You can already see we all spawn coastally. Two of us spawn coastally. Here this spawn is quite awkward, with two alligators and a boar holding the only land nearby. I spawn in the top right here. I've got some cows, got some fish balls, some really nice spawns, but devoid of wood mostly. Donny here has one of the best spawns, I think. He's got some cows dotted around, he's got some wood and some more spare wood down here. And Vrana in the very back line might actually have the best spawn. Yeah, I think Vrana has. He's got some free cows, fish balls, wood and resources. And obviously the map is mirrored, so you can see our enemies are here. So you've got X Factor in the bottom left, Pitian in the top left, Cyber in the middle awkward spawn here, and Pizza in the back. You can see our strategies differ very heavily. I think they must have realised it's an island map, and they want to rush up to the next stage, so you've got Pitian going Europe already, and X Factor also going Europe already, while our team is only just started it about half as fast. Vrana here went a bit quicker. So they're going to reach medieval much quicker before any of us do. You can see there's quite a bit of difference there, letting them almost get the whole population upgrade before us. You can see they've all aged up now. Oh, except from Cyber, my apologies. He's just going up to Asia now. And I think our first mistake here was not having an Asia player who would focus on C. You can see that Vrana in the back, Coco, sorry, is trying to age up. Well, this is actually quite good. With Coco trying to age up, you can see that he's probably going to make East Asian ships, or yeah, I think East Asian ships, and they are one of the best, I think. In mass, the junks that East Asia gets are better than galleys. One-on-one, of course, a galley will beat a junk, but it's never one-on-one with a galley and junks. You can see our enemies are focusing on workers right now, and already going up to the next age. Again, much quicker than we do. So, looking at how progress is going, you can see that some of them are already halfway to Iron Age, while we're still making workers. Or at least I am over here. Donny's just getting his population upgrade, more workers over here, and just started the Iron Age upgrade there. But a really early attack here from me. I'm going to be sending 6 workers over to try get a foothold and secure some landing over here. Maybe get some towers down. I'm sending a lot of workers here, so I've committed quite a lot. Unfortunately, where I'm trying to land over here has just recently been taken over by Pitian. And you can see he's going for Europe Horsemen and battle boats. So he's going to be trying to get his horses up and on our territory as fast as possible. I'll put on team colours so you can see. You can see I lose 1 boat already here, and I rush up north to get my other boats landed. You can see our allies have... Donny has some battle boats, and Pizza... There's Pizza. Is sending his own battle boats to try and sink his fishing fleet and his other stuff. Going back to my point of view here, you can see that I mismicroed this quite heavily. I lost some workers, but it wasn't devastating. He does get some towers out though. And at this point I'm just waiting for this horseman to die, so that I can get out and build more towers. Maybe it'd be a bit of a nuisance, but you can see that the first archers are on their way from these battle boats. And I managed to sink just one of them before they land with the horsemen. And now our entire team has to deal with little bands of horsemen running around. You can see my landing here has failed completely. I'm again mismicro it while I try to stop the landings, which will now run around scouting and killing our workers. You can see the enemy have landed with X-Factor landing workers and archers. I'm sorry, no, it's just X-Factor landing archers. And I believe they're already in medieval. Yep. 3 of our enemies are in medieval, while we are still in the Iron Age. You can see I'm going to try another little attack here, sink some of the fishing boats. Let's look at the economies for a second. So you've got my economy, which is doing okay. X-Factor, sorry, there's X-Factor, who's using a lot more of his resources. And he's got a bit more of a fragile economy, but he is medieval. Coco in the back line going up to medieval. Pition having a good economy as well. Another good economy. Only Cyber seems to be struggling on food, as he's spamming his junks. He's struggling a little bit on food. I don't know why exactly, where the food is all going. I think it might just be these junks, but I doubt it. You can see Donnie's economy here. He's now Western Medieval, and Vrana's economy. So, a general strong economy, and at this point we notice that they've got junks, and we don't. And an army like this of junks with more coming out every, what, 30 seconds is it? Can't remember now. Cyber. Every 25 seconds a junk is created, meaning that they can now quite easily overtake us in a sea battle. At this point I age up, and the first thing I try to do is upgrade my battle boats into galleys, because then if I can get a large fleet of galleys out, we might be able to crush these fishing economies and junks, which are already doing a lot of damage here. I think the best way to counter junks on land, like they are being used now to destroy the docks and so on, is definitely to either have your own navy or to have Western Europe towers. And you can see here some mismicro leads to Donnie's early fleet being sunk without firing. And unfortunately, Peter gets horsemen into Donnie's wood economy here, leading to a loss of about 10 workers, which is quite devastating really, leading to all of us having to build towers everywhere, unlike them. They're relatively safe back here, they're not worrying about defending themselves, just attacking. And I attack with my galleys, while the rest of them are left behind, a bit stupidly of me. And I start fighting here, sinking some boats. Let's see if that can affect Cyber. I don't think it can. He's got most of his economy down here, which I should have tried to target. Our teammates now are struggling to hold onto this awkward spawn that was given to us, and the first pikemen drop off. Coco does have horse archers, but with the amount of support they're getting from the sea, it's just not happening. You can also see that X-Factor's already going late medieval with a good economy, an army, and ships. You can see he's producing galleys. He was producing galleys. And he's going late medieval with a good economy and an army up, which is dealing a huge amount of damage to our allies. And that's only 22 minutes into the game and he's already almost late medieval. You can see my navy is holding off these junks from Cyber, which are not carrying any units, but at least they're dead. but Cyber's able to recreate them instantly because they're so cheap and easy to replace. You can see Coco's horse archers managed to stop the pikeman invasion, although it did cripple our teammate here. These siege ships attempt to get some eco-harassment in, killing some workers. Rana should probably have moved his workers inland to protect them better, but hindsight is a pretty powerful thing. You can see now that Pition is sending galleys full of horsemen, and I can't really do much about it. I do have some of my own galleys, but galleys versus galleys is quite a slow attack, and you can see that he just goes around and places down his Europe horsemen, which eat through these Bronze Age and kind of Iron Age houses and so on. He goes straight into my food economy, which I do have towers, but it's just not enough. I do have some archers to defend myself, and of course X-Factor's already going in Britain. So he's still got a good economy, and it's only 25 minutes into the game, and he's already getting ready to land halberdiers. Donny here is stuck at his base with no docks anymore. Oh, sorry, there's a couple docks here, but it's just not able to produce anything because of the constant pressure from the ships. You can see now that Cyber's got his even more powerful boats from East Asia. I lose all of my workers to mounted samurai. You can see I lose maybe like 15-20 workers here, and all my iron workers, almost all of them at least. And these warships just move along the coast, getting rid of everything because they're fast firing. I think that arquebusiers on the end there. And you can see there's a few galleys there, and even siege ships. Coco loses here as well, once he loses all of his ships. So now it's just me and Vrana trying to hold out as long as possible. And you can see that X-Factor's about to hit IR, not even 30 minutes in. We've got India here as well from Cyber, at the same timing as X-Factor. Russia from Pizza, and Poland from Pition, while I'm still early medieval. I think the big problem here in this game was that we didn't age up fast enough to get good ships. We instead focused a lot more on battle boats, when what we should have done is, like here you can see Cyber went East Asia and just went full navy. He didn't make any of the units as far as I can tell. He only has a few shooting ranges. He didn't get the upgrade. Normally you get the upgrade, I think, from the shooting ranges. Yeah. But you can see I've still got some economy, not much else going on. A bit of discussion, and our friend Rana starts getting killed from the coast. Well, not killed, but you know, he's not got not much left. I move on to resources further inland, and again, the mounted samurai run into my base. I think these are from Cyber even? Yeah. And look at all these ships on my coastline. It's quite a lot. I start making catapults, which is actually quite successful in getting rid of some of the siege ships. But you can see here there's sea forts coming in from X-Factor, who's I think already going Wonder. He's going IR2 now. You can see X-Factor's just showing off right now. Bit of a visual bug there. The town hall is stuck in the floor. But you can see we've got the Poland, Russia, and I think India already. Yep, India. With more mounted samurai getting over. You can see now that I've spent all of my economy trying to do anything, and I have no wood to repair, leading to me dying. Vrana is still in the game, even though bombers are circling over his base. Mounted samurai destroying his houses, which he just finished building, I think. You can see Vrana over here. There's loads of iron, but he can't really do much with that when they're literally building howitzers on his base now. The bombardiers are here. They're missing his town hall entirely. But you can see those mounted samurais, like 8 kills each. Howitzers are going to pop out in a second. And you can see those bombardiers, that's a lot from Pizza. Pizzas and Peteons, bombardiers, just firing in. And of course, X Factor gets the wonder. Just to rub salt in the wound. You can see that he's out repairing it, I don't know how, only just. But now that the howitzers are out, Vrana is killed. So that concludes this tournament match against IMP. I think widely considered the best team in the game. Our team didn't play perfectly. We probably should have just aged up and tried to get units on this area here, probably like horsemen, like they did. But we did give it the best shot we could, and this was our first loss in the tournament. This is game 3. If you want to see the other matches, check out the playlist this video will be in. And that's the end of this match, so thank you everyone for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.